Hey guys, this is Imp from Black Talent Gaming, and welcome to yet another episode of Stop Sneezing! Stop sneezing! Ah, that dog, something's wrong with its nose. Now, welcome to yet another episode of Best Settlement Defense Strategies and Tactics. What I'm going to go over today is I'm going to take a look at my fortress at Red Rocket. Something I'm kind of cool and proud of. All of this was built in survival mode, so you're not gonna, like, maybe once I'm fully completely done with things and with quests, maybe I'll like round out and make Starlight Cinema like really big and impressive. But everything else, like, you're gonna see stuff that was built from survival mode and survival tricks, and like, so I don't have like infinite amounts of resources or whatever. So keep that in mind when you're taking a look at like what I've built as compared to other things. That being said, like once I'm done, yeah, I'll probably, just as a challenge, because it is kind of like I like that kind of thing, to keep on survival mode and build the biggest, baddest shit I possibly can. But this fortress was designed with utility in mind. Currently does not have any mortars yet because I haven't completed the mortar mission in this playthrough. I'm like level 50 and I haven't done it yet. That should tell you. Alright, so let's go ahead and I'm going to go ahead and give you a small tour and try to explain some of the major elements and things that I think you could implement into your game. Okay, so first thing is you can kind of see my corners there are modeled off my little towers that I build. If you've seen my other Best Settlement Defense, I think my first one or whatever, same kind of idea. You have a place where your dudes can stand, and they can stand there and shoot at assholes that are coming out after them. Got a little bit of farming stuff out here because I was starting to run out of space inside, especially considering I still want to have room for mortars once I get them. Like, I'm saving like the very front of this for mortars or what have you.
Identity confirmed.
Alright, thank you. And you can see here most of the little areas have a little guard standing platform. So my little guys will rotate through them. I don't have any right here or here. So that's something I'm going to add. And you're looking at this and you're like, okay, that's kind of glitched, right? And to me, it, like, I understand what that's supposed to represent. It's supposed to be like how Coventry, or what is it? Coventry? What the hell's the name of the place? Covenant. Like how at Covenant they had those little turrets that are sitting on the little posts. Same deal. I pretty much dropped one of those concrete things that's both a ceiling and a floor at the same time, and used that to build the small ones off of. And what I would do is I drop the ceiling floor like right here, and then I'd drop like 2 here, and then return them to the workshop, and then I'd have, leaving just that so I could put a gun emplacement on the top. And I did this pretty much anywhere I could find a corner, you know what I'm saying? I mean, very technically, I could put it, like, a couple of them right here. I might still do that. But if I did do that, like, the ADD in me would want to still put, like, little pipes or some shit there.
Self-diagnostic complete. I'm happy to report we won't be falling apart on you anytime soon.
That's good, Ada. Alright, and one of the cool things about this
You
is...
hear about that farm run by ghouls?
Yeah, no, I've heard about the farm. Yeah, that's great. One of the cool things about it is within... Oh, shit. Don't tell me I'm stuck. Don't tell me I'm stuck. Come on. There we go. Alright, so within my playthrough, this is the current training base for the Minutemen. I've not yet recaptured the castle, and the castle will of course be the command center, so this is just where the Minutemen come to train to be Minutemen and get equipped. So all of my guards and everything are Minutemen themed. Hell, even my shop owner is Minutemen themed, right? I forgot where I was going with that. Oh yeah, so back to the defense and stuff like that. So they'll be there doing defense, and we've had a lot of Rust Devil spawns like right out here. I'm still working on the mechanist situation in my survival playthrough. I'm like right almost towards the end of it now, so anytime soon I'll probably be shutting down the Rust Devil camp. And I think when you attack that Rust Devil camp, it shuts down the random spawns. But I've gotten attacked so many times from this side. It's not even funny. But one of the coolest things is that I've never had to repair any turret at this facility because it is really, really hard for them to, you know, shoot at them because the turrets, because of the elevation, have natural cover. Not to mention like, they do it naturally. They'll just rush over to this side and they'll start shooting at people. You know what I'm saying? So, like, even though the Rust Devils might start in a genuinely a decent area of attack or direction for attack, they'll come from there and just like running down to here trying to get cover, and they'll get slaughtered, dude. It's pretty freaking awesome. But I really wanted to point this out because once again I'm close enough at these attacks that they don't spawn inside the walls. I've never had them spawn inside. I've never had them spawn inside at this location.
I wonder how long my systems will endure these rugged conditions.
Okay, that's awesome. I also train, there's a, you know that,
Yeah?
I think it's called The Postman, or whatever, the movie with, dude, the dude from Waterworld. I forget his name. Anyhow, yeah, he's here. He's gonna deliver stuff for me. Anytime I have to send something from here to another settlement, I just load him up and send him there.
Yes. Fortunately, it won't affect
I gotta
my
build him a
electronics.
backpack, though. Alright, so let's go ahead and continue the settlement tour. Alright, so inside the courtyard, here is the medical facility. I keep this closed because I don't want my soldiers becoming addicted to drugs, but I have just tons and tons of crazy shit. Just enough shit that I can make chemicals for days. I literally make my own antibiotics and everything else I need right now, so I'm pretty self-sufficient in that regard.
Yes.
I have... This is pretty cool. So it's a weapon store. It's the only store... Well, no, there's a bar on the other side. I'll show you that. But there's only 2 stores, and one of them is, of course, War Maidens. So that's a pretty awesome shout-out to...
It's astounding how much we still have to discover out here.
to Skyrim.
Huh?
I'm gonna leave this right there for a few minutes because I'm hoping that I'll be able to get a awesome screen cap right there and use that as clickbait. Yeah, that's right, because I don't give a fuck. Alright, let's
My databanks are
not too much to see
continually
here. So we've got the
vast
power
amounts
armor
of
station. I
data
decided to keep that there. I don't store any power armor here at the moment. I do plan to. I have my armor and weapons workbench. In the future, when I have power armor here, if I need to deploy it, it's just a simple opening the gate, which I think is, and opening the outer gate. You know. I just now realized that that's hilarious. Oh, I think I know why I did that. Yeah, I did that because I couldn't fit this up there without that being like that. Because notice the gate's actually backwards on this, so yeah, that's funny. But I keep that locked, so it's not like anybody comes through there anyways. And anybody, like if a raider did come through that, even if I kept it unlocked.
Identity confirmed. This unit is ready to serve.
Actually, I'll be back later.
Systems returning to standby mode.
Go. Let me close this. I'll leave that open so he can just get out there on
We
his
can
own
keep
leisure.
traveling as
Yes.
much as you want.
Alright, so that is my little workshop area. Behind this little security gate, once again, that's modded, so you're not going to find that regular. But I put that there because I was like, you know what, sometimes I just need some peace and quiet. I used to use this as my little apartment.
For the odd noises I'm currently emitting, a consequence of being mechanical in nature.
Alright. Shut up, Ada. But yeah, I just use it for some general storage now, and I let Preston sleep there. So he can feel like the big important man. But what I don't tell him is, right over here, I've got a secret bunker. That's right, baby. A secret bunker where I take all the women. Hey, Strong, what the fuck are you doing in my bunker? I guess...
Hey.
Need Strong to smash something?
No, I don't. I have no idea. Well, whatever, fuck it. But yeah, so this interior space, once again, I'm using, forget the name of it's like basements and bunkers or some shit. Commonwealth basements and bunkers. Where the fuck is dog meat now? Ah, fuck. Whatever. Alright. But anyways, so, long story short, I've got some awesome supplies and everything up in here. I've even got 49 human meat. I keep that there secret, just in case I, yeah, Strong was jumping all over that. He's like, some human meat. And then, like normal, I am still a fucking pack rat, and I love getting anything I consider collectible and, like, just storing massive quantities of it. In my mind, or in my character's point of view, I always legitimize it by saying, hey, he may need a quick mountain of cash one day, so he's just going to keep all this crap here. So if we go over here, let's see, what's this? This is just files and letters and shit, as well as some of the magazines, because I couldn't fit enough magazines into this rack. In here are just games and a few holotapes. Alright, so here's the first one of the major things. Let's see here. As you can see, I keep a bunch of drugs in here, but I also keep an inordinate amount of Nuka-Cola. Yeah, buddy. So that's pretty awesome. Let me go ahead and lock that back up, and I'm using another mod that allows me to lock shit up. I don't really need to do it down here, but before I started using this mod, I started using this lock thing so that the settlers wouldn't steal my shit, because they do that, you know. I keep bunches of cigarettes right over here. I'm using a mod where I can smoke cigarettes, so, you know, I keep them as just like a backup source, and every time I smoke cigarettes, it allows me to autosave or whatever, so it's really good in survival. So, okay, so cigarettes, Nuka-Cola, and drugs. Over here we have crazy shit. Yeah, crazy shit. Got a huge radioactive problem right there. Yeah, just stealth boys, fusion cores, and nukes, and then some random cow mix. Okay. And then the final safe where I keep all of my collectibles is, of course, where I keep the gold bars and anything gold, anything silver, and a bunch of pre-war money. Let's see if I got anything. Nope, that's it. Alright, let's go back outside. Oh yeah. These are my weapons lockers. I haven't put a use for that one, but essentially anti-armor, this is all stuff designed for armor piercing, and most of it is going to be laser weaponry, because most of this armor piercing stuff was also designed at the same time for my dealings with the mechanist and all that shit. So I've got lots of anti-robot armor piercing kind of crazy shit, you know what I'm saying? This one has nothing, so I don't know why it's locked. That's just where I keep my guns if I need to place them when I'm taking out the armor set. And of course, as I encounter more situations, I build new guns, everything like that, you know. Okay, let's go back up and take a tour of the top of the fort. And that will pretty much end this episode of Best Settlement Defense Strategies and Tips.
Got work to do. Can't talk now.
Crop's been growing pretty good lately.
Well, that's great. Oh, forgot one thing.
Thank you. It's like I can finally think straight.
Got an awesome outdoor bar / cantina. And let's just focus on that one for a few minutes. And once again, just so I can get some crazy clickbaity type shit right there going on.
At least it's not raining.
That's good. Look at that. That was awesome. That was awesome. So there's a good chance that well, it's not a chance. I'll just fucking make a clickbaity title out of that. That's awesome. All right, let's go to the top now. All the way up. Like a Drake song. I don't know. I don't keep track of what the kids listen to. Haven't really completed it yet, but I wanted to have some laser turrets right up here, just to add some more little defense. And then, of course, right here will be the mortar. I might change it around. I might put the mortar somewhere else. I don't know yet. But it's either going to be right there, or it's going to be in this little courtyard right there. What I might do is use the console to clear out those mole rat burrows or whatever. And then put the mortar right there. That would probably be a good place. That's probably what I'll do. Alright, so... Oh yeah. Let's go ahead and go through here. Stupid simple stuff. We've just got some beds and some footlockers.
Never fear, sir. I will ensure your safety to the best of my ability.
Well, thank you, Ada. And more beds. And this is where the Minutemen recruits come and stay and live while they're training. While they undergo basic training. And this building here is the Armoury. And there's also, of course, a weapons workbench right
Everything
there.
seems to be proceeding according to plan, sir.
On the very top, we've got our settlement transmitter beacon and a single guard post right here, as well as some turrets. Should probably add one right there. Yeah. But yep. Oh, that guy just fell. Bet you that felt good.
All systems are a go, sir.
And here is a
A pleasure
granary.
to see you again.
The two farmers that, I think there's 2 or 3, they pretty much work the fields here. And one of them is, of course, Sheffield the Awesome.
I gave up alcohol after settling down here.
That's
Doctor
great shit.
said I shot my liver.
Seems to be growing well.
You keep it up, man. You stay on that wagon. And, yeah, so pretty much this is where the farmers live. And I don't know why I put that cabinet there. But over here, this is just granary storage. And I like to keep... Going back to the settlement defense aspect of it, you're asking, why do I keep my food in separate granaries? I found out that the food affects your chances to get attacked. It's either it affects your chances to get attacked or it affects your chances of successful defense if you're attacked remotely. In either case, anytime you have consumables in the workshop, it adversely affects you. So you want to, it's in your interest to keep your consumables out of the workshop as much as possible. So I try to take them out there and put them in there if I can. I don't worry about, you know, like 10 or 20 carats or some shit like that. Well, I don't... I have a mod that lets me produce or break the limit cap on consumables, so I can get above 10 carats, but you may not be able to.
Out here, you gotta take things one day.
Anyhow, that is my tour of my Red Rocket. Yeah, I call it Fort Rocket, and that's a tour of Fort Rocket. If you have any questions or any suggestions, feel free to leave a comment. I appreciate y'all watching, and if you don't mind Like, I'd really like it if you go ahead and put a like on this video, all that crap. And we'll see what happens, man. Y'all take it easy and have a great day.